3, 2, 1. Hi everyone and welcome to Mystic Love Tarot, take 2 on Are You On Their Mind? Mercury retrograde, shadow aspects, post it happening are kicking my butt. The video is recorded, the intro didn't quite record. So here I am again with take number 2 with my new clapperboard that YouTube sent me, which I thought was pretty neat and I wanted to share it with you guys. But I definitely wanted to fill this in and write take 2 on it because this is the second time doing the introduction. Your video is already done. Now, what we did in the first part of this, the second time recording, was I gave you the 2 decks for you to pick from. So we've got the Morgan Greer Tarot and we also have the Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot. So these are your 2 decks to pick from. This is deck number 1 and this is deck number 2. Now, first time recording, explain to you how I work differently from the other tarot readers on YouTube. So the other pick a card readers, you'll often see that they have different piles. Perhaps sometimes they've already pulled the piles out. What I do is I work with your energy and push it into the deck that you are most drawn to. Now, because we've already recorded this, your energy is already in the decks, which I know sounds a bit bizarre. But what I need you to do is focus on the deck that you are most drawn to, and I want you to push your energy into it. So think about a deck you like and feel your energy going into it. And if you can't feel it, I want you to visualize it. I want you to visualize it from your heart. And then I want you to think about your person too. And I want you to visualize that from your heart or sense the energy going in. And what happened is this deck got super duper heavy. Okay, so that's what happened the first time I did the intro. Now, moving on to the second part of the reading as we go into the energy, the first card that jumped out was the Tower. So I'm leading you on to the second part now. Thanks for bearing me with the second introduction. Take 2 is over. I love you all. I'll catch you on the other side. Mercury retrograde, the shadow period is kicking my ass. I don't know if you guys saw the kitchen edition of the pick of cards because I uploaded them and then they all failed on TikTok and on YouTube as well. So I had to do a whole remake in the kitchen edition from my kitchen. So the camera just cut out then. So let's try that again. Okay, so the Tower coming up. Your person is probably having a little bit of a moment over this all. You guys might have had difficult times. You might have just stumbled across arguments, conflict. Things might have just fallen down around you guys and they need to be rebuilt. So first and foremost, circumstances and situations are perhaps a little bit more complicated with you guys at this point in time. The next one is Judgment coming up, okay? So standing for some form of resurrection between you guys. Choices and decisions are being made over this connection right now. We've got the Page of Wands coming in, which will signify for messages coming through for you guys. And let's get 2 more. We've got the 9 of Pence. I like this, you know, the Pentacles. My son said to me the other day, was that, my son's only 3. I don't know if you guys know. My son's only 3. And he was like, they've got medals on them. And I was like, they kind of are a bit like medals. 7 of Swords coming in at the bottom. They're a bit like medals, aren't they? Right, let's unpack this. So, those of you that read tarot, we've got the Tower, we've got Judgment, we've got Page of Wands, we've got the 9 of Pence, and we've got the 7 of Swords. So we're channeling the energy with spirit too. So what's happening with your person is a situation has unfolded with you guys. There might have been drama, conflict, tension. You could be talking big T towers, which are things like separations, divorces, breakups, the health issues, the big shit, or little things like you might be having conflict, tension, arguments, etc., etc. Either way, the situation has got to be rewritten with you guys. So when we're looking at what's on their mind about you, you've probably had or about to have this conflict and tension where things have just kind of gone a little bit into uproar. We've got Judgment coming next. So there is a resurrection of this. Choices and decisions are being made at this point in time on where this relationship is going, okay? They are debating their choices. They are thinking through what they want. They can see that they can build this kind of family connection, that there can be stability and security here. Again, we've got the Pentacles on this. They're saying, yeah, you know, I've got this. I mean, it's not a pentacle, is it, on here? But talking about my son saying it looks like medals. They've been working hard to get what they want, to reap for the rewards. And at the moment, with this Tower hitting, they've just got themselves stuck in a little bit of limbo and they don't know how to progress the situation forward. So they've probably gone inside of themselves a little bit. You're probably not in contact, not much communication going on between you guys. But fear not, because the messages will be coming back through with the Page of Wands. They are going to reach out, they're going to message you, they are going to communicate with you. They're going to be communicating what is on their passions and desires. So they will say, when they reach out to you, they will tell you what it is they want from this situation. No matter what's happened between you guys, they're going to express what they actually want from this. Where do their desires lie? And that's the communication that is going to come in from them. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles and Seven of Swords, some of you guys, they might say, I'm better off being single. I want to go about this on my own. I don't know what I want from this situation. But the Seven of Swords comes with it, which says a sense of denial. So they are probably going to have their walls up a little bit. They aren't allowing you into their heart. And when that communication takes place and they say, this is what I want, some of you guys, not all of you, remember it's a collective energy, they might say to you, I don't really know what I want at the moment. I'm not sure. I might be better off being single. I've got my whole life. I've got to plan this. I want to do that. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what to do. But you got that sense of deception. The deception comes in because they are putting their feelings, Spirit is saying, they're putting their feelings on the back burner and working more on a logical aspect. Okay, so when we're looking at what is on their mind about you as a whole, there are emotions, there are feelings. We've had a bit of destruction and chaos come up in this situation, and they are now working through what it is they want from it. Do they want the situation to work out, or are they going to just let the situation lie? There is going to be communication coming through to you where they communicate these ideas and communicate what is going through their head. You might be met with a little bit of deception from their part. They might say to you that they are looking at their own life and working out what they want to do. I don't think that that is a bad thing, but what happens with the situation with you guys then is it means that you can be put on the back burner a little bit as well whilst they work through their shit. As humans, we have to work through our shit. We can't just be all airs and graces all the time. We have to work through it. Can't go over it, can't go under it. You have to go through it. And that is what your person is doing right now. Tower has probably given them a bit of a wake-up call on what they want to do in their life. Now, with Judgment coming up, that is the connection between you guys. There is choices being made in it. Most likely resurrections for a lot of you. But do beware of this Seven of Swords coming in as a little bit of a warning, okay, that they could be in denial over things. There could be a little bit of betrayal going on with them as well, and it'll be to do with them working out what it is that they want. Like I said, not necessarily a bad thing, but if they kind of throw you under the bus a little bit over here, they let you down a little bit, it's because they're in this sense of denial over where the connection can go and what happens next. Now, do remember this is your collective reading, okay? So this is everyone's energy merged into one. And if anything doesn't resonate, just remember it for a later date, or if you want to look at it individually, you can give me a shout over on Instagram or Facebook or Messenger. Or what's the other one? Email, website, everything. You can find me. All the deets are in the comments. Okay, guys, so we're shimmying over to deck number 2. If you just tapped in, tuned in, turned on, welcome to Mystic Love Tarot. I feel like I want to use my clapper board. I got this from YouTube. And they sent it with like this dead cute box, so I don't really know what to do with the box, but I'm a bit disheartened to throw it away. And I don't know when I'm going to use this, but you never know. We could go out and about and do some tarot out in the wild and get the clapper board going, couldn't we? Okay, so what we're doing today is what's on their mind about you. So a lady messaged me the other day, bless her, and she said, I'd love it if you could do a bit more. I just want you guys to know that I am actually pushed to maximum capacity at this point in time until a bit later on in my life when things can quiet down at the moment. But I'm in this kind of era where I'm working to maximum capacity, I'm parenting to maximum capacity, and it's kind of trying to find and I haven't got total amount of childcare, so it's kind of finding that balance in between. So don't think that Mystic Love Tarot is going to be this quiet forever. It will pick up, I promise you, but you just got to be patient and wait. You know, we've been on a journey since we started this channel, and that journey will continue. You know, thank you for supporting me with my life and where my life has gone, and going. You know, without you guys there would be no me. So that is that. Just wanted to clear that energy up for you guys and to let you know that I haven't abandoned you, and I will be here more at a later date when things progress in my life down a different pathway and the kids get a bit older. Okay, let's go. So those of you that read tarot, you've got the Page of Wands, you've got the Ace of Cups, you've got the Fool, Knight of Swords and Strength. This is where we're going, and at the top of the deck is staring at me in the face, Two of Swords. So you've got a big whammy of cards over here. Now, what's happening? Let's unpack this. Page of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Fool. So your person is really thinking about a new beginning with you. There is likely messages to come through for you that are based, and that one had this as well, but they had a bit of a heavier energy, based on passions and desires. So your person at the moment is probably working out what they want to do, and what they want to do with the Ace of Cups next to it is start a new beginning based on romance and love. Your person has very deep emotional feelings for you. You also have sexual desires coming in. There is a passionate energy that comes from these cards. Now the Fool as well coming through this is a new beginning. So what's on your person's mind about you? They want to take a leap of faith to build these romantic new beginnings, and they are going to be communicating that to you. So if you look into their mind energy, that's kind of the future energy. You look into their mind, there are emotions, there are feelings, they are thinking about you, they are working out what they want, and they are heading towards it. They're just not giving a crap. But if things are getting heavy with you, or things are a bit more difficult, they're like, I know what I want, I'm going to reach for it, I'm going to go for it. And that is your person's energy. They are shooting for the stars, in the words of Artemis, shooting for the stars, getting what they want and bringing it to them, okay? And it is all to do with romance and new beginnings. So your person is like super into you. You got the Knight of Swords and Strength, and again, kind of lingering on the same energy. There's communication coming in here, and it's quite urgent. They're going to be communicating this to you at quite a rapid speed. So probably in the next couple of weeks, as your collective again, you are going to hear something about this, and they're going to say, you know, well, I think that this could happen, that we could be in a relationship, that we can see where things go because I'm into you. Let's just see what happens. If you then put pressure on them about building a future and building stability, security, they might be a little bit like, well, let's just see what happens. Let's see where we go. But there is a need for emergency communication. They are coming in at a rapid speed. They don't want anyone else to have you, and they are working hard to get to you. Okay, they're reaching for you. And that's where Strength is coming in with this as well. So 9 of Wands over here. On the Thoth cards, it said Strength. So a linking of the two energies together. They have, and Two of Swords was at the bottom of the deck. So let's just talk about these negative Nellies, so to speak, negative Nellies. They're probably a little bit exhausted and drained of situations that have happened in their life, a little bit wounded, and they were on the fence for a little bit of time, working out what to do over this connection, working out to do with their personal circumstances, personal situations. Most likely going to be a past energy here because they jumped out a little bit separate, where things have hurt them in the past, and that's why you might find it has been a bit stagnated whilst they've been working through this, working through their emotions, thinking it through, state of indecision, perhaps premeditating a to a future. You know, on here, did you ever do the pick a colour, pick a number? Remember those? It just reminds me of that. They've probably been taking a bit of a leap of faith, again coming up with the Fool card to see where things go with you guys. Bit knackered, drained from stuff that's happened in the past, feeling like they've had to defend themselves, like they've had to fight quite a lot of their lives. But now we're out of this energy. We're out of this, and we are heading towards this. Let's just see what happens. Let's see where we go. So your person is actually having a bit of a realization at this point in time on what they want from this connection and where it's going to go. And that's deck number 2. Now, the only other thing that I want to tell you is, I don't know if you saw on Instagram, basically, if you're in Europe, you probably have to pay a fee since England left Brexit. And if you're worldwide as well, you might have to. But I made, as you know, I do a lot of witchery. And this is just a little protective charm that I've made for one of my subscribers. And she was like, I really, really need some form of protection. And on Instagram, I posted a video of it and how I made it. You've got a lot of herbs, resins, you've got iron in here, ironmongery, straight from the blacksmith, left over from when he was making horseshoes. Yes, I do go and ask them, can I have your little shreds of iron left over? But just to let you know, that if you ever do need any kind of magic or protect charms or magic or runes and things like that, I do that side of things as well. I don't just do tarot and mediumship, I do all the more magical side of things, and I am also a writer for Witches magazine, where we write about the tarot and magic associated with it. Me and my guides write about the tarot and associations with it, and how you can do magic to bring those cards into your life. So basically what you would do is you would get the cards, you would pick one. Well, it's not going to work on this because it's not made. I'm only working my way through the major arcana at the moment, Page of Swords, and I would give magic associated with this card and how to bring it into your life, whatever it is that you're after. We're coming up to the Hermit for December. I need to write it. I started it, I haven't finished it. Again, like I said to you, I'm pushed to maximum capacity. Haven't finished it, but I have just written the strength article. Is getting published, I think, start of September. It's all about letting your lion roar. Also wrote some folklore about the local area, but I'm not sure if that's getting published in August, in the autumn one. Okay guys, just a little bit of a side note. As always, I love you all. I will speak to you later. Many, many blessings your way. Ciao.